Hey there, this is Jimmy, and I'm covering Conquer Cup number 9, Conquer Cup Lite number 9. This is round 1, and this is Keyamoon, who's ranked 197th on the ladder as Blue Allies, going up against Hard to Lose, who's more popularly known as Fazinate, and he's ranked number 17 on the ladder. The green Soviet player, Fazinate, is on the top of the map, and as I said, the Blue Allies, Keyamoon, ranked 197th, is on the bottom of the map. Let's get it started and see how things go. Alright, so we got our Allies player on the bottom, and let's check the top because Soviet players' buildings pop up first, and he's starting with a crane build, and it's interesting that crane is kind of aggressively placed pretty far forward into his base. Blue has got a boot camp up, so Keyamoon begins with a boot camp and a dog, and it looks like he's going to have another dog with how quickly that came out. So he's got 2 dogs, and they're quickly, as you can see on the mini-map, quickly running towards Green's base, and Green is going to respond with 2 build queues. He'll have a reactor and a barracks going up. So a pretty standard build by Green, and he's also walled off one of his refineries just to stop any dogs from getting in there. Checking out what Keyamoon's done, he's built a 3rd dog and an engineer, and the engineer is going straight towards Green's base. That's kind of unusual. Doesn't seem to be, and the dog and the bear interact there, and the dog sort of loses that fight. And the dog is scouting one of the ore refineries, and the other dog is killed at the top. And where's that engineer? And then we got some dogs fighting, and we have the 2nd refinery set up by Fazinate is set up very close to Blue's base, very aggressively. Now, if he's going to build a 3rd refinery, that's going to be farther away. That was a kind of a different choice. Now, if we look here, Blue is kind of spreading himself out. He's got an engineer here at the bottom right-hand corner, probably headed towards the oil derrick, and now the engineer is headed the other way. I'm not sure what's going on. And Blue's got an engineer heading straight towards Green's base, Green's ore refinery, and Green is going to either sell that ore refinery or lose it. And he has to sell it at the last minute. A bear comes in. The bear roars. That's bad for Green. Wow. Wow, so there's engineers running all over the place, and Blue has sort of taken advantage here in the beginning. Keyamoon managed to get him to sell that, and at this point, they're both equal economically, except that Blue hasn't spent as much money. He didn't buy a crane and all this other stuff. So that was a big early move, and Green was sort of caught unaware, poorly scouting. Blue had, Keyamoon had done a good job with some dogs and so on to keep the bears away. And we've got a bear coming in now, and you can kind of tell this isn't what Green was expecting. Both do their roar and their bark, and now Fazinate is sending his ore collector probably on a scouting mission, just realizing it's going to die. And the next building by Green is a war factory, and I think Green's economy has slowed down substantially compared to what he was anticipating early on in the game. So with all these bears being produced, he doesn't have any fighting units. I don't even think he has one unit that can shoot anything. I think all he's got is a bunch of bears, and he does not have a barracks. He's just simply going to go for a war factory and a super reactor. So he's going up straight up to tier 2. Bit of a gamble, I would say, with no fighting units at all, and he sends his bear into where the oil derrick is. It's owned by Blue, and Blue's 3 peacekeepers take it out. So I still don't see any firing. I guess there's a couple of units that can shoot inside this garrison structure, and at this point Blue now has bombers, Vindicators in the air. And there goes $600, bombed out of the ground. So, and a javelin soldier, and Green Def is finally putting up a barracks, which he's kind of got to do. And it's funny that Blue is not going for unit producing structures. Blue went straight for Green's economy straight away. He went straight for his economy, and it seems like that's what he's going to try to do again. It seems like he's going to go for the economy again, and let's take a look here. Blue has got 3 Vindicator bombers. Green does not have an airfield. Green's got a war factory and a barrack. So green is going to be vulnerable to air. That's going to take a big piece out of that refinery. Green can't afford to. Green's having his economy beat up as it is. He's already been punched in the face once economically, and another shot could be very bad. Now we've got Green has got a tank, 2 flak troopers. And the tank is going to successfully, it'll run over those peacekeepers. Yep, it got them. But the bombers, they take out the tank. The flak troopers, they will do some damage. The bomber did take out some good stuff. The dog will kill those 2 guys. Probably in bad micro there by Green, but so the dog is going to successfully take all that stuff out. And Green has lost his ore refinery to this multi-gunner turret, and Green's economy is in big trouble at this point. Sure, he's got 2 tanks, but Blue has got 3 ore refineries. He's got and actually that's pretty wild. Green has quit. Now the Green player Fazinate was ranked 17th on the ladder. Blue Keyamoon is ranked 197th. So that's a pretty big difference. And if you take a look at I really think the great thing that Keyamoon did in this game was once he gave him a punch in the face economically, he kept doing it. He didn't try to take away his power. He didn't try to, out-unit him or anything like that. He kept going time and again after Fazinate's economy. And because he did that, had he gone after, because he did that, he made that a real weakness for him. So that was a pretty quick game and kind of a stunning upset here in the first round of ConquerCupLite9. And Keyamoon will move on to the next round. And Fazinate, who already has collected quite a few championship points, Fazinate's going to go away from ConquerCupLite9 with 0 championship points, which is pretty tough for him to take. But we'll be on to the next round shortly. Thanks.